Hi, Greg.
That's so loud every time. Hi,
It
Greg.
really is. Everyone loves Craig. All right. So, welcome everyone to the first recording of Pokemon Aftermath since we decided to become a podcast.
Woo!
Yay!
First things first, we're just going to introduce a few of our players as well as their characters, just so that way you can get to know everybody. Let's see. So, my name is Chase. I'm the DM for this campaign. And the first player we have is Kat, who plays Katrina Lockhart.
Hi, I'm Kat. I play Katrina. First off, Chase, thank you for letting us be here and playing this game with you. Second off, my character is filled with pizzazz and mysteries and is wanting to be a Pokemon professor. Will it come true? Who knows? That's all I got to say, I guess.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for playing with me, Kat. I appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
And next we have Len playing Amelia.
Yay! Hello, hello. I'm Lynn. My character is Amelia, and she is actually from the past that's been yeeted into this present time. And she's pretty chill on the outside.
When she's not spitting back fire.
Yes, full of sass, if no one has been able to tell yet. You know, much better around Pokemon than other humans. But
Me
hey,
too, though.
right? I think that's really everybody. It's just, you much rather stick around animals than other people.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I'm pretty excited to be here.
Cool. Yay. All right. Next up we have is Levi playing Zephyr.
Hi, I'm Levi. I play Zephyr. Zephyr likes to meditate quite a lot. It helps clear his mind, so that way he can keep training his psychic powers. So I usually imagine him as calm in most scenarios. So yeah.
Yay, cool. Alrighty, and last but not least for today at least, we have Lizzie playing Violet.
Hi, I'm Lizzie. I play Violet. Violet is a very quiet person. Definitely not calm and meditative on the inside, but on the outside.
Ah. And then lastly, we do have Blake, who is playing Zarin, but he had a couple other things to do tonight, so he's not going to be joining us today, but next week we will have a bonus episode for y'all that is just have Zarin and what he's been up to during the events of this episode. But with that, let's get right into it then. Does anybody want to do the recap? No?
The only thing I remember is that I used my powers to unlock the mystery door in the forest.
Yeah, we met Amelia in the forest after turning in some quests, I believe, and I think we went to this haunted house. Not a haunted house per se, but we're trying to. I forgot what quest we were trying to do. If I'm being honest.
You were turning in the Sinonian Vulpix that you caught. And there was a really creepy lady at the door.
Yeah.
That's what the haunted house was.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And so you guys had gone to Herb's herb shop. He had asked you to come in just because he had an update on the quest that you guys were doing for him. and he told you that he was super, super close to finishing the elixir that he's been making, and he just needed this one certain flower called the Eterna Blossom that is found deep within Eterna Forest, and people rarely actually even ever recorded finding this. So he sends you guys out there to find it, where you meet up with Amelia, who is, just chilling with this Apom, and this Eevee, in which she found. And the Eevee took you guys to this door that was seemingly just a closed door in the middle of the forest. And as Zephyr decided to meditate to try to figure out what was with this door, Zephyr's energy mixed with the energy of the door as the door started glowing these bright white runes that everybody could see. And that is where we left off.
Just gonna let you know, Katrina's gonna be note-taking everything, just scribbling everything in her little notebook and taking pictures as it's happening.
Perfect.
Don't forget,
Of course, I wouldn't
my
have it any
Eevee
other
Little
way.
phone.
has a southern voice.
Oh, yeah, that's right, it does.
Here. It has
It's
a
a southern
twang.
drawl.
Hey, they.
There we go.
Hey, they.
Evie.
I love how it's like I like a box of chocolates. What is that? Life is like a box. It's like a Forrest Gump Eevee. That's it.
The next Eevee y'all are gonna find is gonna be a French Eevee.
Oui.
oui. Oui, oui.
But-
oui.
I mean,
It's like Pepe Le
if we
Pew.
This is
come across
terrible.
the French Eevee, we won't be able to get it because it'll run away. I'm sorry.
No. The French Eevee is just a stunky. Okay, it's just a stunky named Pepe Le Pew. That's it. Pepe Le Pew. I choose you, Pepe Le
Choose you.
Pew.
Oh,
Pepe
God.
Le Pew.
Oh my goodness. This is great.
I'm sorry.
No, it's
Ooh.
fantastic. Okay. So, let's get back composure.
You wounded? Wounded? Whatever. Winded. That's what I meant to say.
Try not
My
to
word.
laugh. All right. So, this door is glowing white runes. What are you guys doing?
You just hear ching, 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 as I'm taking pictures. Keep going. It's fine.
I am currently stuffing my face with berries and sharing it with Duper and Harry
All right.
and Apom.
Of course.
I'm gonna try and open the door now.
Okay. You go to turn the knob on the door. It's still locked.
I think we
Oh.
still need those keys as I'm
Yeah.
slowly putting my camera down from the book that that grandmother gave me.
Yeah. As you look at the door, there are 4 keyholes. And as you look at it closer, you see the writing on the door. There's above each keyhole, there's a set of writing. Which one do you want to look at first? They're kind of shaped in a diamond.
I want to look at the one to the right.
The one to the right and the one to the top.
Yeah.
Let's see. So the first one y'all look at, the one to the right, says, I am round and shiny, and I can make a sound. You can find me where the water flows down.
Oh, cool. Who knows how to swim?
You just see Sapphire go, oh.
I know how to float, but I don't know about swimming.
Where was that, that spot where you guys tormented that poor fish?
The feedback?
Yeah. Wasn't there a waterfall somewhere around there?
I think so.
Well, just don't torment any more feedbacks, please.
I look at Sapphire. I don't know. I mean, it just depends.
Sapphire said it looks real hungry. So you guys look at the next keyhole, and it says, I am long and thin, and I can make a hole. Oh, God. I didn't realize how that sounded until I read it.
I look at Evie. Oh my.
Oi, boy.
I look at your ditto. Wait, wait, hold on. I look at him like, can't Duper just turn into the key and replicate itself into the hole?
We would need 4.
Well, he can come out of it and then turn something, turn himself into one again.
I feel like it all has to be at the same
What's a
time.
ditto?
Though.
Oh, I guess that would make sense.
So the rest of that one, there's 2 parts of that one. It says, I am long and thin, and I can make a hole. God, I hate that. But it says, you can find me where the birds sing and fly.
Okay, so far we need to go to the lake and then to the plains.
Yep. That's what you guys are thinking. Let's see. Next is, I am flat and square, and I can make a mark. You can find me where the trees grow tall and dark.
For the forest.
So where we're already at.
And then the last one says, I am curved and pointy, and I can cut. You can find me where the flowers bloom and smell.
That's in the meadows, outside of Eterna Forest, right?
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of confused.
I'm going to reference the book and see if there are any other clues that are in the book referencing the keys and their location, or if there's a certain type of map that is in there.
Roll just a general history check for me.
Can I roll an occult education check for the runes on the door?
Yeah.
Okay, I rolled a 22.
22, goddamn. Yeah.
So you said a history check?
Yeah. So the runes on the door, it is in a language that you recognize, though you don't know the name of it. But you can read it. It says, those who enter here may be led to the lake of prosperity, where the eternal blooms flower.
Okay, so we definitely need to go through the door.
And then my roll is 17.
Okay. So in the book, you kind of flip through the pages that are nearby where you first saw just the drawing of the door.
Mm-hmm.
And there's not a whole lot more. There's not a whole lot more information. It does say, my best guess is that the keys are not actually keys. So what do y'all want to do in the meantime?
I mean, I guess we gotta go start hunting keys.
Can you put in the chat the riddles?
Yes.
Because
Yeah,
I already
that's
forgot
great.
them.
I can, just don't look them up.
Oh, you shouldn't have told me that.
All right, so where are you guys going to look for these keys?
I say we start in the forest.
Yeah, I mean, we're
I am flat and
So.
square, and I can make a mark. You can find me where the trees go tall and dark.
Yeah. So it is about midday. So actually right now, I mean the forest is a dense forest, right? But you can still see, and they're not super, super dark.
So we have to go further into the forest, I'm guessing.
Yeah, so you guys want to go deeper into the forest?
I vote yes.
yeah.
Okay. So you guys go deeper and deeper into the forest. And Amelia, you actually recognize where you guys are going.
Oh, is this where I beat up Diazimero?
Not quite. So, you guys all are familiar with where you guys are going as you see the trees start to get denser and larger and taller as you guys start seeing webs strewn out everywhere as the forest gets dark and it gets a little bit hard to see, even though it's only probably about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And as you do that, you guys hear the familiar flapping of wings as all of these yellow and black butterflies and purple and green moths start flying in.
I bring out Heracross! Dojo, can you please talk to them again and tell them we mean them no harm? Or just passing through.
Mention the riddle.
And then I tell her the riddle to pass on to them if they would know what any of it means.
Good thing you did that. That gave him advantage. That gave her advantage.
Okay, good.
Because she rolled a 5 the first time.
Oh God. Thank you, Levi.
So Dojo goes in and kind of starts speaking to these Dustox and Beautifly, and you see them actually start turning around and start flying it towards deeper into the forest as some of them just turn around and look back at you, almost waiting for you guys to come and follow them.
Time to follow.
Okay. At least it's not Beedrill.
So, you guys follow the Beautifly and the Dustox. And I need somebody roll a Poke Knowledge for me.
Ooh.
I say Livy should do it.
Okay. Sure. 15.
15. Okay. So as you guys are following these Dustox and Beautifly, you start to wonder, and you're thinking, I don't recall Dustox and Beautifly actually spinning webs.
Oh no.
So you find yourself wondering what all of these webs are here for.
Hey guys, don't you think this is a little weird?
What?
All of the webs.
I'm going to look at Apom and see what he has to say.
So you look at Apom, and you see that Apom is visibly shaking.
No, it's probably just Silcoons. It's fine.
I do stop.
Okay.
And I try to talk to Apom about what is over here. Apom!
You can tell Apom is, scared.
Can I sense anything around us?
Roll a perception check.
Natural 20.
Damn!
Nice.
So, you sit, you stop, and you just kind of put your aura out into the environment to see what it is that might be freaking this Apom out. And you feel this massive jolt of electricity come from in front of you. Probably about 100 feet or so in front of you.
Can I make out a shape?
You make out a large, bulbous body with several legs coming out the side.
So there's a giant spider. Cool.
And you said I felt electricity?
You did.
I'm pulling out my Pokédex.
Yeah.
So you guys pull out your Pokedex, and you see that you guys do not have service here.
Oh.
Oh no. No, I go, wait. No service? What? This can't be. And I start freaking out. Like, well, what if I have to look something up for research? What if I have to get into my notes? What? Rotom? And I try to access Rotom.
So you would know that Rotom phone is only a brand.
Oh,
It doesn't
okay.
actually have a Rotom in it.
Dang it.
Does that also account for mine? Because mine's the old school.
Yeah, so yours doesn't account to the internet, but yours does require the Pokemon to be in front of you.
Let me go poke it in the butt real quick.
Let's not do that.
This is an arc. We don't shove things up their butts to tame them.
Let's take a temperature. I am going to look at fungi and ask.
So do you repeat the information back to us that you sensed some
Yeah.
big bulbous creature?
I'll describe the shape, about how it was round and it had legs, and then how I felt electricity coming from it.
Someone can roll a Pokemon education check to see if they can think of anything that generally relates to that.
I did.
I'm glad somebody volunteered because I rolled poorly.
Would
It
you-
was a 24.
Nice. So you sit there and you hear this description coming from Zephyr, and you start thinking, electricity, spider, it could be a Galvantula.
I immediately tell Sapphire, okay, it's time to get into Pokeball. And I put her back in her Pokeball.
I look at everybody and I look at Fun Guy and I'm like, I can fungus miss.
I say we continue, but cautiously,
Yes.
because this is obviously the right direction.
Yeah, but this cave, it's home and we're about to walk in its home.
I'm just gonna tell Dojo to protect the Beautifly and the Dustox if anything happens.
So with that Pokemon education check, Amelia, you also can remember a little bit of information about Galvantula, that it is not normally native to the Sinnoh region. You know that it likes to kick Pokemon out of their territory in order to make it their own.
Giant bully! He's... Oh, no! Yeah, I do relay that information. It's like, well, one, that thing should not be here. And two, it's just naturally a bully. So I kind of look at the beauty flies and the other little Pokemon and be like, yeah, he's gonna try and start something.
Dojo can try to protect them, right, Dojo? Hopefully.
Yeah, cross.
Is he immune to paralysis?
I sure hope so.
Those things come with a shock.
So you guys are going to go deeper?
So, are we at the entrance to the cave, or are we like some ways?
So you guys are you're still just following these Dustox and Beautifly. You're still just in this dense forest that's just covered in spider webs.
But the Beautifly are that direction.
They are, yes.
I guess just continue to follow them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys follow them, and as you follow, the spider webs just get denser and denser. As now you're starting to have to, pick up sticks and kind of move the spider webs out of the way so that way you're not actively walking into them.
Can I get a few of these sticks and wrap up a good bit of this spider web for reasons? Maybe, hand-make torch?
Yeah, sure. You can do that. But as you do that, as you are tugging more and more on this spider web,
no.
you start to feel a little tug back.
Maybe you should stop pulling on it.
I mean, at this point, it already...
Well, at this point, wouldn't we have already had to move some webs out of the way?
You would, but that wouldn't be crazy moving it around. But if you're sitting there, wrapping some of it up,
Like a fly caught in a web.
I got here. Roll a sleight of hand check.
11.
11. Okay. Yeah. So we'll say you get a decent bit, probably enough to do whatever you need to do with it before you feel just a small little twinge in the string right before you cut it. As you feel this little twinge come right before you cut the string on the stick that you're collecting, you see a bunch of tiny little yellow fluff balls just come from all around you and kind of surround you. And this is what you see.
Do we see this happening to her?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's cute.
And so they're just these tiny, they're not bigger than your fist.
I want
They're
one.
tiny. But it's just this big wave of little yellow fluff balls surrounding you.
So these are little baby spiders.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I pull out a few berries and I greet them and offer them the berries.
As they all kind of start crawling up your legs, and you guys just see Amelia just starts turning into this yellow fluff.
I want to turn into a yellow fluff.
Yeah.
Amelia, if there are babies, there are parents.
Oh, That was in the cave.
Make the babies happy, and maybe mom and dad won't be so angry.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna look in my bag to see what I have.
Mama spiders don't care about kids anyway.
We'll see.
I'm gonna tell Dojo just protect the dust toxins and beautifiers.
Okay.
And just keep on guard, but don't attack anything first unless they attack us.
Do they like
Or them.
orangeberry juice?
Wow.
Mm.
I want to offer some.
But Amelia, as you start getting kind of covered with these tiny little Joltik, you feel a large kind of twitch in the webs that they are covering you with.
Oh.
I immediately say, well, I guess mom or dad does care. Oh dear. That was that. I do look at the little Joltiks and, I just kind of ask them, hey, sorry to bug you and disturb your webs. I am very sorry. But we need to cross your home. Going to look at Apalm and see if he can translate a little bit.
So, Apom just looks at you and goes, Apom.
I'm gonna take a picture of Amelia surrounded by the Joltiks and Apom talking just as a memorabilia.
Okay.
Memorabilia before her death.
She's like just like covered. She's literally just a yellow fluff ball with an Amelia head on top.
Does my Pokedex work at all? Like if I try to do the Joltiks, or is it just no communication whatsoever because of the internet?
So you can access the data that's on the Pokedex. So like you could scan a Pokemon.
Okay, I would like to do that with the Joltik.
It just has to be in front of you. You can't look it up.
Yeah, no, I'm assuming that they're in front of me since Amelia, like we're looking at Amelia, we
Yeah.
can just look at them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it goes doo-doo. Joltik, the attaching Pokemon. Since it can't generate its own electricity, it sticks onto large-bodied Pokemon and absorbs static electricity.
Oh no.
It absorbs.
Amelia.
I have nothing to give.
Rub your socks together.
And as you guys are sitting here looking, you just hear boom, boom,
Oh god.
boom, boom.
That's mom and dad.
Slowly turn around.
As you turn around, and you guys just see this massive yellow and blue spider that is just coming towards you. As this is what you guys see coming towards you out of the webs.
It's cool though.
Yeah,
I kind of just do a little shimmy and be like, I take it that's mom, little babies.
And as the Galvantula comes up, they all scurry down your body and scurry around and onto the Galvantula's back.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Could I try throwing a great ball at it?
Yeah, you can. Roll the hit.
Oh man.
Okay,
At
Oh,
what?
no.
At the Galvantula or the Joltik?
the Galvantula.
You
Oh.
can certainly try.
No.
I'm going to try.
You're gonna make it so mad.
Well, it's already bad.
What'd you
You can
roll?
make it matter.
Walked up.
Huh?
What did you roll?
It just walked up. How do you know it's mad?
Because it stormed at us. What do you mean?
Because its babies were around us, but it hasn't attacked.
That's
You
it.
guys haven't given it the chance to.
Like that.
I choose to believe it's nice.
Zephyr just sees it and goes schmack.
Zephyr, what did you roll to hit it?
Part of this group. Good luck. Have fun.
Okay, I rolled a 15.
Okay, yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
Oh god.
I'm terrified
Okay,
for you.
So roll a d100.
I'm so scared right now. I rolled a 69, so then I can add +5 to that, right?
Yep.
So 74.
So
Oh
you throw
my
the
God.
Pokeball at this Galvantula, and it goes into the Pokeball, into the Great Ball, as the Joltics splatter out onto the ground, and they're kind of looking around confused as it instantly pops out of the Great Ball, and it just gets up on its legs and just roars, Galvantula!
I
As
throw up my hands and be like, I'm not part of this party. I am so sorry.
as you see it turn around, and all of a sudden this electrified web comes out of its out of its abdomen towards all of you.
Can I activate my psychic agility and try to dodge?
Yeah.
Oh, I
there's
hate you.
disadvantage for you.
Okay.
Okay, so as this electrified web comes out of its abdomen, it entraps both Katrina and Violet.
Great.
So as you guys see it enwrap Katrina and Violet, you just see the web just burst with electricity as it deals
Oh my God.
25 damage to you.
I'm at 1 hit point, by the way.
Slowly turn and look
dead.
at Zephyr. This is why we don't challenge mom and home. What's wrong with you?
A lot of things.
You guys see Violet fall unconscious.
Yay.
Yep.
I put up my hands, like I just got caught by the popos here, and I ask Apom to translate Blake. Wait, stop, please, hold on. His actions do not speak for all of us. Please wait.
So, Amelia, you know a little bit about Galvantula. This Galvantula seems to be twice the size of a normal Galvantula.
Yeah.
And you just see its eyes glow red instead of the blue that they normally are, as it just goes into a frenzy.
Can I try to reach for my Pokeball?
Yeah, you can reach into your Pokeball.
I'm gonna let out Akuma.
Okay. Rita.
I'm gonna say, Akuma, am I able to attack?
Oh wait,
I need all of your speeds.
could I quickly ask the little babies to absorb the electricity from mom and calm her down?
Roll one hell of a charm check.
Come on, Amelia.
Can't I also use my my rune? Apom's playfulness?
Oh, you can if you want to, yeah. So remind me what that does again.
Okay, pretty much it was like a +1 skill check and saving throws for like 3 rounds or something like that.
Okay, yeah, that's actually to everybody near you too, I think, right? Or is it 3
Yes.
people?
I think it was for everyone around me.
Apom's playfulness. By drawing this sigil, inspire yourself and your allies to have more fun and creativity in battle. You and your allies get +1 bonus to all skill checks and save for 3 rounds.
Okay, yeah, so you guys see as Emil, well, all of you except for Violet, see as you see this top kind of extend out of this armband that Amelia has as she shoots it out, and you see her draw this symbol with the glowing line that comes out of this spinning top, as you all feel this inspiration, this strength in your body that just makes you feel a little bit more quick on your feet, a little bit more clever, allows you to think more clear. And yeah, so each of you guys get +1 bonus. That you basically are all blessed. You can additionally, any of you can use a bonus action to make a witty remark or clever trick or a funny gesture that distracts or annoys your enemies. So it basically just gives them disadvantage on its next attack roll or ability check.
Okay, the power of the click. 18.
18
So that's 18 plus 1.
+1. Yep. And then do you have any? Is that plus your charm stat?
So plus 5.
23. That's one hell of a charm check.
Little babies, come down, Mama, for us, please. Tire her out.
Hell yeah, Amelia.
As this Galvantula just sets off this jolt of electricity, all of the babies kind of crawl back up on it, and you see the electricity just get slightly weaker, but it's putting out so much electricity that it is still there, but it is slightly weaker now. So as of right now, Zephyr goes first.
Okay. I was going to use confusion.
Okay. Yeah. Roll the hit.
Natural 20.
Damn, hell yeah. All right. Yeah, so that's a crit. And then roll your damage. 2d8 plus 8.
22.
Okay, and then you're going to double that.
44.
And then add double your special attack stat.
Would I use the 12 or plus 2?
12. So add 24 to that.
Okay.
Holy
Damn.
crap.
Am I adding that to the 22, right?
Yep.
Okay, so 46.
46. Okay. So you guys see as Zephyr just starts slightly levitating off the ground. What color is your aura, Zephyr, did we say again?
I think it was like a mint green or a teal.
So you see him start to just glow in this mint green light as his eyes glow a bright green as this energy just emits directly off of him, like blowing away all of these joltics off of the Galvantula's back and just smacking right into the Galvantula as it pushes it back and slides on the ground as it looks like it took a decent bit of damage there as it's just and with that it is now Katrina's turn because Amelia went with the thing already.
Yeah. So I'm going to get Akuma to stand in front of me and Violet, and I'm going to ask Akuma to stand close enough to where the flames will hit his tail. The flames of his tail will hit the webbing, and his flame body will start to melt off the webbing, if that's possible.
Yeah. So off of you and Violet.
Yes.
Yeah. So that we can just say that happens as Akuma's action. Hold on to your hats, trainers, because there's more excitement coming your way. We hope you're enjoying the captivating tales of our players as they navigate their paths through Sinnoh. We want to remind you to connect with us on social media. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for exclusive content, updates, and peek behind the scenes. Don't miss out on the links in the episode's description. You have something to share? Whether it's thoughts on the story or some amazing fan art, we're all ears. Reach out to us at PokemonAftermathPod@gmail.com and let your voice be heard. Oh, and here's something exciting. Did you know that on Spotify you can actively engage with the show? Take part in our interactive polls and Q&A questions featured in every episode. Your insights matter, so be sure to join the conversation. Well, thank you, trainers, for being part of our Pokemon Aftermath journey. Now get ready to dive back into the action as we return to the unfolding adventures of our players.
Okay.
So you see as Akuma's lava-like hail just kind of pours onto this electrified web as it just kind of slowly burns away off of you.
Okay. Does that take Akuma's action?
That will take Akuma's... We'll say that takes Akuma's bonus action.
Okay. And then I'm going to tell Akuma to help Zephyr and to go use Ember while I, as Katrina, will go and find a place that's still close but far enough to where Akuma can still hear me, and Violet is taken to a safe place.
Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and roll the hit with Ember.
That is a 13.
Okay, 13 will hit.
Okay, and let me go to Akuma's stats. That is a 13.
Okay.
It's a 13 ember damage.
And then did you roll your d10 to see if it burns?
Oh, I did not. I forgot about that. No, it's a 3.
Okay. So Akuma just lets out this little flame of ember towards the Galvantula as the webs around the Galvantula kind of start to burn up a little bit and kind of sear a little bit into its body, as it seems like it did super effective damage.
And I'm telling Akuma to stay near Zephyr and try to protect him as much as possible as well. As long as as well as Amelia and stuff, while I'm trying to protect Violet.
Okay. Do you want to command Dojo to do anything?
Dojo is just, as long as the Beautifly and the Dustox are okay, Akuma should be fine. Not Akuma, Dojo should be fine, but as soon as the Galvantula starts trying to attack them, that's when he will attack.
Yeah. Okay, so with that, it is Violet's turn. Violet, roll a death saving throw for me. Actually, it is technically a skill check, so you do get +1.
Okay. 16, so 17.
So that's a success. So you have 1 success. So now you guys see as the Joltik are coming back from this confusion blast that Zephyr did. As they go up and they start to kind of crawl up Zephyr.
Oh.
And Zephyr, you just start to feel little pricks in you, almost like you're getting bit by a million mosquitoes.
Oh, that's
as they are using bug bite on you.
Oh, God!
Shit. So Zephyr, you start to feel them bite you as you just kind of, as you're like very lightly levitating off the ground at this point. You just kind of do like a pirouette and just fling the Joltik off of you before they can do any real damage to you.
I was about to say, I'm about to use whirling kinesis on myself.
I mean, that's basically what you did. And then the Galvantula sees you do this, and it just gets more pissed at you.
Lovely.
As you see it kind of start to shimmy its hairs on its back as it starts to build up this static electricity. And then this static electricity wave just releases and comes towards you. As you are just, I think you're just automatically paralyzed.
Lovely.
Thunderwave. No, it does have an accuracy check. Okay, yes, it does paralyze you. Yeah, so it paralyzes you. And with that, it is your turn. So I need you to roll just a straight d20 for me.
Okay, 19.
Okay.
Hell yeah!
So what do you want to do? Your speed is halved.
Okay.
As you start to kind of feel this electricity coming up in you, as it feels like your joints all kind of stiffen up from the electric charge as you just kind of shake it off and you're able to move.
I'm going to use Psy Spikes. And it's
Okay.
an at-will action, so
Are you sure you're not a Pokemon?
positive.
You sound like a very psychic type Pokemon right now.
Because I
I
basically
love
am a psychic type Pokemon.
it.
I mean,
Okay.
technically, so is Violet. If you know Violet wasn't out of a mission.
That is true.
So roll the hit.
Ooh, that's not good. I rolled a 4.
That will miss. So you start launching these mint green energy spikes towards the Galvantula. But I'm assuming towards the Galvantula.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and the Galvantula just shoos him away with a burst of electricity, as it is going to use a legendary action.
Oh no.
What?
And it is going to, you see its abdomen kind of shoot up, almost like it's a scorpion, and shoot a web directly at you.
Just note, I only have 24 hit points.
This is just a regular web.
Okay.
And your speed evasion is 0 now because you are paralyzed. So it does hit you. So this web just comes out like a net and plasters you to the ground, and you can't move.
Fun.
As it is now Amelia's turn.
So, I'm over here on the sidelines just watching this happen. All these little ticks going and just nipping and just... I asked Apom if he had any extra berries.
Yeah, Apom kind of searches around, looking around, and Apom is terrified right now. Like, Apom is like barely able to stand it. But he looks around and he comes back with this plump yellow berry that you recognize as a citrus berry.
What is that one good for?
Roll a nature check.
11.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So you know that citrus berries are really, really good for healing.
I asked Apom if was this the only one or were there a few other ones?
Apom. He's like, this was the only one.
I nod. I do put it in my bag until I can actually safely get over to someone who needs it. Okay, so the ticks are on Zephyr, correct?
No, they're not on Zephyr, but he's trapped in a web.
Okay, everyone's trapped in a web.
I'm not hurt if that helps.
I'm sure a few of you are hurting. Are the eyes still red?
The eyes are still red. They are glowing red.
What if we just all play dead?
I mean, one of us is not playing.
Yeah.
She's not dead yet.
I was gonna see if maybe I can get Ditto to talk to them. Shapeshift. Oh wait, actually, you know what? I'm gonna ask it to transform into Momma.
Okay. Yeah, so...
Take off my sun hatting.
So you take off your sun hat and you throw it like a frisbee as it turns into this purple blob, and it goes, "Ew," as it transforms into this super large Galvantula. It's just like,
Oh, yeah.
Galvantula! So you know that it has the moves Thunderweb and Electroweb, and that's all you know. Thunderwave and Electroweb.
What is the opponent's reaction to another giant one saying hello?
It just kind of cocks its head. Galvantula? Galvantula! As it's kind of just rears
Like,
up.
oh. Me first.
Yep, it's your turn. Oh, you're gonna use me first?
I'm gonna use me first.
Dang, heck yeah. All right, I remember that being super crazy when we were thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember exactly what it does though. Let's see.
When targeted by a move that isn't Fake Out or Sucker Punch, you may use your reaction to copy the target's move against it before it makes the attack. On a hit, double the damage dice for the move. The damage for the move is based off of your stats, not the target's. This move can be used 4 times per day.
Okay. Yeah. So you're going to use me first. As it comes towards you, its front claws, its mandibles, just turn just have this green energy collide with it as it comes up, and it starts to slash as Ditto, its front leg with a green energy to it, and goes up and slashes at it. Roll the hit for me.
14?
14 will hit. Okay, so the base damage is 4. So that is, which you are also technically a bug type, so it goes up to 6. Let's see. So it is 2d8 plus 8. And then you're going to add 21.
35.
Dang, yeah, so you go and you swipe, and Ditto swipes at this Galvantula using the move that is about to move, and it just swipes it right across the head as it pushes it back slightly. And then the Galvantula comes and swipes at Ditto with the same move. That is just barely going to hit. God damn it, I rolled a 4. What the hell? Let's see, 4 plus 8 is 12, plus 21 is 33. So Duper takes 33 damage.
Damn.
So he is down to 13.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and with that, it is now Katrina's turn.
I will first take out my first aid kit,
Okay.
and I will begin trying to help Violet.
Okay.
It doesn't give me any stats on the first aid kit, so I don't know what it does in my description.
Roll a medicine check.
Okay.
You do get a +1 because of Apom's playfulness,
Yes. Okay.
which goes away after next round.
Okay. Which is the perfect time to use this, I guess. Oh no.
Oh no.
I got a nat 1.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So you go and you open up your med kit, and there's nothing in there.
What? Okay. I'm just gonna use a Pokemon potion, see if that works.
Okay. Yeah, you can certainly try.
I'm gonna try it.
Okay. Yeah. So roll what it is for the potion. Don't forget, you also have the experimental potion.
No, I'm not doing that. Fuck that. That's an 8.
Okay, so we're gonna divide that in half because it's not a Pokemon.
That's fine. I just want to know. I just want you to know. I rolled 2 other ones.
Oh
plus
God.
6.
So Violet, you open your eyes and you see Katrina standing over you, panicking, with
Crying.
crying. There you go, with a potion
I am bawling.
spraying over you.
And I'm gonna stand up, turn around, and I'm gonna bring out my other fucking Pokeball, and I'm gonna throw out Cogs.
Okay.
Fuck this tournament. Fuck this shit. I am bringing out this big ass motherfucker.
So you guys see Katrina bawling as she turns around and throws out this gray Pokeball with blue orbs surrounding it. And as it releases, you guys just see this series of gears turning and coming out and just goes clink, clink. Are you going to command Cogs to do anything?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna tell Cogs. I'm gonna say, Cogs, we're in a dire situation or I wouldn't use you.
Clang.
I'm going to do Gear Grind. Cogs, use Gear Grind!
Okay. What does Gear Grind do? I don't remember.
You send a pair of steel gears at a target in range. Make 2 ranged attacks. It is instantaneous, and the damage is 5. Accuracy is +3 with a 40-foot range.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
That's a 14.
Okay, that'll hit. It is base damage 5. 2d6 plus 8.
2d6. Okay.
Roll another accuracy check. 'Cause it hits
Another
twice.
accuracy check?
Yep.
Okay. It's a 7.
Okay, that one won't hit, but the first one will.
Okay. That's an 18.
Okay, 18, and then add your attack stat at Cogs' attack stat.
Yep. Okay, and that's going to be a +6, which that's doubled, right? Or is it just a 6?
Just a 6. Oh no, it's
No, it's 19.
yeah, it's plus 19.
Yeah, it's plus 19. So 18 plus 19.
So 37.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you see that this cling clang, the 2 gears on it separate and go in and start grinding on separate sides of this Galvantula. As you see, it's difficult. It keeps slipping on the hairs, but it does get in and deal a little bit of damage. It seems like it wasn't super effective, but it still did a decent bit of damage.
And then real quick, I'm going to tell Akuma to protect Violet and
Okay.
to just be defense for her, like, at all times.
Okay.
Just, if anything comes to attack her, that Akuma needs to protect it.
Okay. So then with that, it is Violet's turn. What are you doing, Violet?
Okay.
You see a pretty horse running up to you?
Awesome. Sounds fantastic. Let's see.
You guys do see this Galvantula is looking a bit rough at this point.
I'm going to get out Azure
Okay.
and then tell Azure to use Metal Claw.
So you release this Riolu as it runs up to this Galvantula as these metal steel claws start to extend from its arm. Roll ahead and roll to hit.
That is a 15.
15 will hit. Base damage 5. So 2d6 plus 8.
Okay. So 19.
19. And then you're also, did you add your attack stat as well?
No,
So plus
but
13?
scrolling back over for that. So yeah, plus 13. That's 32.
All right, and then halved because it is electric types are resistant. All right, so Azure the Riolu runs up and these metal claws extend and just start swiping away at this Galvantula as it is starting to look really, really rough as this yellow and blue hair starts going everywhere. It is going to use another legendary action as it releases this roar. And you guys start seeing, you looking around, and you see Yellow Fuzz just start coming in all sides of you throughout all the spider webs and surrounds you. And then they come in and they start swarming onto the Galvantula. And you know that Joltik absorbed the electricity, but now they're starting to put it back in to the Galvantula as it is using heal order in order to heal.
Oh,
That's not good.
God. I hate this.
As it heals for 14 health. I rolled a natural 1 on one of them, so
Praise the sun.
I didn't roll very good for the healing. And with that, it is the Joltik's turn as they start, as Zephyr is laying on the ground, covered in this web. As you just get covered by this mat of yellow fuzz as they all start to try to bite at you again.
Yay.
And they have advantage because you are prone. Okay, so that's going to hit. So you have you take 22 bug type damage.
Oh, God.
As you just feel all these little bites all up and down your arms and legs as if you're being bit by 1,000 mosquitoes as you are stuck to the ground under this mat of yellow fur and little tiny blue legs. As it is now the Galvantula's turn.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
The Galvantula quickly looks towards the cogs, the cling clang, as it runs towards it, and it just brings up its mandibles and grabs onto it and just bites down
It's not very effective.
with
I
a
don't
natural
think.
20.
I hate you.
You rolled really good for damage. Cool. Okay. So, Cogs is resistant to bug, so have.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it is.
So that means Cogs takes 24 damage.
Oh, okay, that's not that bad.
Well, it would have been about 50. So,
That's fair.
so he's at 76 right now, and he's restrained also, as just these big mandibles come in and start crushing the gears on Cogs, and just traps him.
Okay.
And it is now Zephyr's turn.
I'm still prone, aren't I?
You are, and restrained.
So I don't have many options.
Right. You can't physically move, like you don't have any movement, and you have disadvantage on all physical attacks.
Good thing I don't need any of that. I'm going to use Whirling Kinesis on the Joltix, yes.
I love how you said, I don't need any of that. It's fine.
Okay, so
Fine,
they
it's
have
all
to make a
fine.
defense saving throw,
Yep.
which they have very bad defense, so I rolled a 2. So you shoot out this whirling gale force wind of energy that just blasts all of these Joltik off of you, and they scatter about, and they just kind of scatter back up into the trees.
I'm going to send out Valanthe.
Okay, sounds good. As it is now Amelia's turn. So Amelia, you now have the options of Bug Bite, Fury Cutter, Electroweb, and Thunder Wave.
Well, thunder attacks are useful, but not as useful.
Does it still look pretty beat up?
It still looks pretty beat up, yeah.
Okay, I would like to try 2 things if the first one works.
Okay.
The web ability that's been pinning everybody.
Okay, Electroweb.
Yeah. I want Duper to do Electroweb.
On the Galvantula.
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to roll the hit.
Oh, wow, 19. Roll to hit.
19 will hit, yeah. So it's going to be base damage 8. So it's 2d8 plus 10.
That is a 21.
21. Okay, yeah. So 21, and then you're going to add another 21 on top of that because it has a special attack of 21. So that is 42, and then it's resisted, so it's halved. Yeah, so Duper shoots out this web out of its abdomen as it covers this Galvantula, pinning it to the ground, as this web just suddenly becomes electrified as it shocks the Galvantula, doing a decent bit of damage, but still looks like it's not as effective as if it were a different type of Pokemon. But this Galvantula is looking real rough now.
Are the little ticks still around?
They are.
I'm gonna go up to the little ticks and be like, hold on. Your mom's kind of going, like, nuts over here. And I am going to take out my styler.
Okay, you're going to try to Styler capture one of them?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, the Galvantula.
Oh, you're going to try to do the Galvantula?
Yes.
Okay, so...
Don't know how that's going to work, but it's just something for her to calm down and be like, we're not trying to kill your babies and stuff, so please stop.
You are doing Tamer of the Wild. All right. Focus modifier, so plus 3.
Plus 3, alright. Drum roll. Nat 20.
Natural 20!
Plus 3,
Oh,
prepare!
Oh, hell yeah! So you throw out this styler as you're waving it around, watching this top start swirling, making these energy circles around the Galvantula, as the Galvantula is just looking stuck in this web, and the circles shrink in and turn into this bright blue light as the red eyes dim from the Galvantula, and it just chills out a little bit, and it's calm. Vantula?
I approach her and be like, feel better? You good? You get all that out? Yeah? Cool. I kind of look back at everyone. You guys good?
Not really.
No, not really.
No.
I'm hugging Cogs.
I look at Duper and I kind of just pat the top of my head and tell him to come back.
As this giant Galvantula just turns into its tiny little straw hat and goes on top of Amelia's head.
And I give it a little pat and be like, good job, buddy. Good job.
No.
So I look back at the Galvantula and I kind of just lightly pat it on the head.
Vantula.
And I'll just wait for everyone to collect themselves.
We're almost all dead.
I need someone to get me out of the webs.
You can take some time and just kind of break them off. They're not like steel thread webs. Like you can get off of them.
I do offer the citrus berry to whomever is really bad off.
They kind of all are.
I have 2 hit points.
I have 1.
I have 4.
Can I like split it in 3?
You could split it in 3, yeah, but it's not going to do
I know it
as
won't
much
be
healing. But
effective, but I mean, 2 hit points is 2 hit points.
Yeah. You can each roll a d6 to heal.
I rolled a 4.
I rolled a freaking 1.
Oh no.
At least it tastes good.
Yeah, it tastes really good.
Oh, I got a 6.
I'm going to drink my oranberry juice as well and share it around.
Okay. How much of your hornberry juice are you drinking?
I don't know. I have like
Yes.
10 bottles.
How much healing do they each do?
36 plus 6 hit points.
Dang. Yeah, that's a lot.
Okay.
Okay, so roll 3d6 plus 6 first.
Okay, so 14.
There you go. Do you want to give some to anybody else?
Yes, I will share.
Bless you.
Okay, so both of you can roll 3d6 and then add 6.
Thank you so much, Zephyr.
I'm gonna go to the little ticks and ask if they know of any berries around that are good.
Is it kind
Oh,
of
it's 19.
nice? I think that's perfect, actually.
I got 18, but that's higher than my normal hit points. So,
So you're just back to.
yeah. Oh, back to full health.
So the Joltics kind of scurry about, and they come back with a bunch of blackberries.
I offer them to the Pokemon, including Duper, and to the other ones, and as well as the Tarantula.
Okay. All their mouths are stained black.
I'm going to talk to Cogs for a second and be like, can we not tell the Pokemon League about this? It's kind of a do or die situation.
Wing, wang.
I turned and looked at you, and I point at Fungi and be like, "Oh, don't worry about it." And I point at Fungi, and I do a thumbs up.
I'm like, oh.
I'm like, yeah.
Cogs, do you know Fungi?
Wang. And it just kind of shakes back and forth.
And I look at Sporeon, the Sporeon fungi, and I'm just like, yeah, I haven't even, I got her and just let him out of the Pokeball. Hasn't gone back in yet.
I bring Cogs out to sleep with me, but since, my family is a part of all this and they have strict rules, I try not to bring Cogs out that much. Can I offer Cogs a berry and a Kuma since they help so much?
Just giving the berries to everybody, to whomever of the Pokemon.
So the blackberries just taste good. They don't do anything.
Okay. I give it to him as a sign of appreciation.
Okay. Their mouths are stained black.
I put Cogs back in his ball and I leave Akuma out and I'm like, you did such a good job, Akuma.
Aw.
I don't care about the consequences, but I'm hugging Valanthe.
Okay. Roll a poke handling check.
Oh, God.
Who are you hugging?
My deadly teddy bear.
Oh, your deadly teddy bear. Oh, that's right.
Okay, where is that? There it is. 17, 18, 19, 20. I rolled a 17 plus 3 is 20.
Okay. Yeah, so Valanthe actually lets you pick her up.
It's the only time I'm going to be able to do this.
And she's like, Staffa. He just kind of rubs his head against your cheek.
While we're all kind of out here, I want to get the Pokedex entry for Galvantula.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. So you scan Galvantula. What the heck? This is such a stupid...
You hear the Pokedex say, what the heck? It's so stupid.
So it goes, doo-doo, Galvantula, the Ella Spider Pokemon. That's so stupid. The Ella Spider Pokemon. E-L-E Spider.
Electric spider.
Elemental. Electric or Ellie. Yeah, electric.
Yeah. When attacked, they create an electric barrier by spitting out many electrically charged threads. They employ an electrically charged web to trap their prey. While it's immobilized by shock, they leisurely consume it.
Oh.
I'm going to ask the Galvantula if I could inspect it to see why it was enraged, if it's okay to approach him, or okay to approach her.
Roll a poke handling check.
I can relay that if you want, since it might be a little easier.
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. I'll turn and look at the Galvantula and ask her what was wrong. Why was she so upset? I can understand, strangers in your home, but why so mad? And kind of give her a pet.
You get the sense that the Galvantula was being territorial. This is her home. These are her children. It's nobody touches.
GTFO out of my house, fools.
Right.
Got it. So, yeah, I look, I kind of be like, yeah, it was overprotective mom, strangers in home, babies around strangers. Oh, hell nah.
You do, now that it's calmed down, you look around and you see all the Butterfree and the Beautifly and the Dustox are just staring at this Galvantula.
His vision's based on movement, don't move.
But the red eyes aren't common, though, for Galvantula, no?
A Galvantula in this area is not common.
The eyes have dimmed back to a blue.
Right, so that's why I was wanting to see if there was any abnormalities causing and I understand us being in its territory and its home, but it shouldn't have changed the color of the Galvantula's eyes.
Roll a Pokemon education check for me.
While she's doing that, I kind of like throw out my arms in like reference to its size. It's like, it's not even supposed to be this big either.
Pokemon education, you said?
Yes. When the Pokedex entry for the Galvantula came up, it did say it's only supposed to be about 2.5 feet tall. This one's more like 6.
Yeah, that's why I'm very confused. I got an 11 on that,
Okay.
and I'm proficient.
You go and you look through the book that your grandmother gave you, and there's a brief section about alpha Pokemon and how Sinnoh used to have these massive versions of Pokemon that were basically the alpha of a pack that were much larger and much stronger than the average of their species.
I start taking pictures of the Galvantula. So picture she's reading this, and then all of a sudden you see the Pokedex come up from the middle of the book, and I just start taking pictures without the flash on.
Okay. It's very hard to get a good picture, but
I'm like, can you scoot in a little
actually,
closer?
no, it's 2046. You have night vision on your cameras.
Okay.
You have that now. You have it. You
Okay.
have it on your. You can get decent pictures.
I'm taking pictures of this Galvantula.
Okay.
And this is crazy. Alpha Pokemon aren't common, are they?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
You have not heard of an alpha Pokemon sighting.
I'm gonna say, guys, I think this is an alpha Pokemon. It's mentioned briefly in the Book of Sinnoh, but it hasn't been heard of in centuries, since old Sinnoh, since even before everything happened, back when there were no technology.
You would know that the region was called Hisui at the time, or Hisui.
The region at the time was called Histui, and they had population bombs of what they call alpha Pokemon that ruled over packs of the same species. And I think this Galvantula is one of them. And I look up at the Galvantula. You're very pretty.
Galvantula.
Do you mind if we pass with the Beautifly and the Dustox and our Pokemon and us? We're going to come by real quick. Later, we'll come back through and we'll leave and we won't come back.
It looks up at the Beautifly and the Dustox, and it just growls.
Pretty much she's saying these guys are in her territory and she's not too happy about it. I think at this point, if we need anything, we need to ask her.
So you get the sense that this used to be the Beautiflies and the Dustox's territory before she drove them out.
I mean, can't they be a part of her pack? It's happened before. Ursa Rings used to rule over a lot of the grass-type Pokemon because of their brute strengths.
Kind of do like a little knock on her head, be like, hey, wasn't this their area first? Just because you're big and bad doesn't mean you can bully others. You know, it's not nice. You wouldn't want someone to bully your babies, would you?
Galvantula.
Yeah. Not to mention, you know what these guys are capable of. They might actually help protect your babies. You can't be everywhere at once. And I kind of pick up one of the ticks and be like, look how tiny they are. I'm sure you know exactly how much shenanigans they get in.
Galvantula.
Yeah. If you guys work together, I'm sure the Beautyflies and the Dusclops, I mean, you know Dusclops don't ever sleep. They might actually help out.
And she just kind of nods her head once. Galvantula.
Okay, just don't go off catching them in your webs. Your webs are beautifully made.
Galvantula.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to Zephyr and I'll be like, Zephyr, apologize to the Galvantula?
Yes, please do.
Yeah,
Do
you
it.
caused this.
Apologize right now before my Heracross comes over here and knocks some sense into you.
I'm gonna do one of those traditional size of bows. Get on my hands and knees and bang my forehead against the ground floor and say I'm very, very sorry.
It just kind of walks up to you, do, 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 do. And then with one of its front little arms, just kind of pokes you on the head. Roll a persuasion check for me,
Oh.
or a charm.
Charm. Okay. Oh, I had proficiency. 18.
18. Okay. Yeah. So it just kind of scurries up to you as much as a 6-foot spider can scurry up to you. And it pokes you on the head with one of its arms, and it takes it off, and you feel this tiny little ball of fuzz on your head.
What is it? It's gonna point to my head and say, "What is it? What's on top of me?"
So you put your hand on it, and you pull it out, and there's this tiny, like you've seen the Joltix around. This one is even smaller. This one is like smaller than the palm of your hand.
It can stay. It can stay on top of my head.
Is she let you have one of the babies?
He was very interested in catching her, and she, I guess, realizes that.
Vantula.
I kind of give her a pat. Yeah, he was pretty eager there, wasn't he?
Vantula.
Look, you can't say he doesn't have balls of steel.
What a shocking experience, I suppose.
Well,
Do you think we should ask her about the riddle?
Well,
that's a good idea.
she would probably have a good idea. Hey, Mom, kind of tap her on one of her arms.
Go.
You're so cute now.
And I look at Kat and Zephyr. Like, they have something that they would like to ask you real quick.
And she looks over to y'all. Vantula.
We're looking for something. It involves a riddle. The Beautifly and Duststalks were leading us through here, which again, we apologize for coming through. And I take the picture out of my Pokedex and I read it because I don't remember exactly what the riddle said.
It's the third one. It's in the Discord chat.
Okay, perfect.
It's the third one.
I say, I'm flat and square and I can make a mark. You can find me where the trees grow tall and dark. Do you know what that's referencing? If you don't mind just helping us, I say with a big smile.
She's sitting there and she thinks, and she turns around and she kind of scurries off into the woods. And she turns around and comes back as she puts one of her arms up and pokes you right in the forehead and pulls back. And you feel something sticky on your forehead.
I touch my forehead.
You touch your forehead and you pull it off, and you see it's a little circle on top, almost like a key handle, and underneath the little circle is a little stamp made out of spider webs.
Oh, this is so pretty. Did you make this?
Angela.
It is really gorgeous, actually. And I take a picture of it.
Angela.
I take a picture of everything. Thank you so much, Galvantula.
Angela.
I think this is the key we needed, guys. And I show everybody the key.
It does make sense. It goes with the riddle.
Is it okay if we leave the Beautifly and Duststalks with you, Miss Galvantula?
Yeah, Angela, and she nods her head.
Okay. Well, I guess we should head off now. We'll make sure to visit sometime if you don't mind. Maybe we can bring you some more berries.
Angela.
Yeah, okay.
She's indifferent. She's like,
You know, maybe not right now. You know, it's fine. Totally fine.
Angela.
I kind of calm down Apom a little bit and be like, see, that's not so bad.
Hey,
I know, right? It's okay, little buddy.
Hey, hey.
Right, Terry? What an adventure.
Hey, hey.
Quite a show for you, huh?
Hey, hey.
Mm-hmm.
And the Galvantula kind of just puts its arm up and beckons to all of the little Joltics as they all climb onto this Galvantula's back. As like there's so many of these Joltics, it easily adds like 2 feet to the back of this Galvantula.
There.
Oh, Lord.
And it just turns around and scurries off back into the forest.
I'm guessing the Beautifly and Dustox are following him?
Yeah, the Beautifly and the Dustox will follow, as we are going to end it for the night.
Yay. That was exciting. Sorry, I almost got everyone killed.
I almost died.
And there you have it, fellow trainers. We want to extend a heartfelt thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through Sinnoh with our players. Your support and enthusiasm mean the world to us. Remember, you can stay connected with Pokemon Aftermath on our social media platforms. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for exciting updates, behind-the-scene glimpses, and more. Find the links in the episode's description below. If you have any thoughts, feedback, or even some amazing fan art to share, we'd love to hear from you. Drop us an email at PokemonAftermathPod@gmail.com. Your input truly makes this journey even more special. And don't forget, on Spotify, you can engage with the show directly through our interactive polls and Q&A questions featured in every episode. Your opinions matter, so join the conversation and be a part of the adventure. Now, once again, thank you for being part of the Pokemon Aftermath community. Stay tuned for more thrilling episodes and captivating stories that await us on the road ahead.
Fun fact, Cynthia, my grandmother, runs the storage system, and now that she's retired.